play for you to learn another language. Lingo!
Okay, I've got a really quick one. I won't even bother to put my typical introduction on it because you all know who I am at this point. I'm Madame Sensei. And I just wanted to show you really quick. I finally made it to enough thrift stores and found enough Clue games, Cluedo for those of you in Europe, for cheap prices that I updated Clue Lingo so that it's bigger. Because my other ones, I had my secretary printed as large as possible, but I felt like the squares were just a little too small, and I was worried about the pieces getting lost and everything. So I finally got enough of these big boards, and I took my Duolingo stickers and I put them in the middle where Mr. Body goes. And I have a bunch of old Stratego. These were like Star Wars Stratego playing pieces that I just have this giant case of them so that whenever we're playing games, I can just grab a handful and, hey, here's our playing pieces. So I took them, and I don't have a color printer because I'm poor, right? I'm a teacher. I'm a school teacher in America. We don't get paid that much. So I printed in black and white pictures of the Project World characters, and I printed them on sticker paper because I have a bunch of sticker paper left over from when I was a professional translator, and we'd have to label VHS tapes. If you can imagine such a thing, we'd have to label the VHS tapes and send them to our clients and say, here, do you like the subtitles? Do you like the dubbing script? And so I've got all this sticker paper left over. Anyway, so I printed the sticker paper and cut them out and stuck them on here. And then I colored them in with markers and colored pencil just to kind of give them some color. I didn't like go over the top. It's just like, I think this is probably Lily because I used orange on here, and I think this is probably Eddie because I used red, right? Can't really tell. All right, and then I was experimenting with the ways to cover the rooms, and you can tell that I cut these out based on one clue board without realizing that every couple of years they change things up. I was thinking that it was they just like changed the colors, but it turns out they change the shape sometimes, so they don't quite fit, but it's fine. But I tried on one board, I used Velcro on the back because I teach 3 different languages, and so I wanted to be able to swap them out. And the Velcro was too thick, and so I tried magnets. I've got these like thin magnets, but the magnets were too thick. So finally I just said heck with it, and now we just lay the things on top, and the students don't jostle them around. They're fine with it. And then they can also see where the shortcuts are and everything, even though I've written them on here. But that works really well. I'm like, okay, this is the Spanish class, Spanish students, get the Spanish bag and put them out. Okay. All right. Make sure you put them away because I don't want to get them mixed up with the French ones or with the Japanese ones. All right. Japanese students here, sometimes the French students accidentally put out the Spanish ones. And I think that's part of learning the language. You have to learn what the language looks like, right? So it's fine. And then I printed the stickers for here. I printed them twice so that I could put them here where, normally it says Mr. Green here and Mrs. White here and, whatever. And there's more Project World characters than there are Clue characters. So some of them I don't think you can really see in this picture, but on some of the sides, right here, there's a little space for Zari. I put Zari there. There's not supposed to be anyone there, but that's what I wound up putting there. And if I'd wanted to, I could have put somebody here too. So, just because we're using the Project World characters, that's why. Yeah, so I think that's all I want to say about this, but this is working great. And remember, all the skins for Duolingo is on the Duolingo Educators Network. So if you want them, go ahead, go join the Duolingo Educators Network and grab them there. And you can also ping me there, and I will point you to where they are. Have fun.